Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I've always liked the very all-round capabilities of this fella, Bruno Guimaraes. He's strong, competitive, aggressive without the ball, but one of the better distributors when he's on it. He usually slots into a deep midfield role, linking up with the wide men and centre-backs, but he's just as effective when he gets further up the pitch to find something more telling.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. And that's been won straight back. Oh, it's played into the area. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Foden. And that could set him on his way. Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Neymar. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. That's a lovely, neat pass. Has a shot! Just a fraction high.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
Hall. Oh, they can break here. Hall. And he was quick to react. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tonali. Oh, the shot! Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Messi. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Bastoni deals with that comfortably. Valverde driving on and making good progress. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Messi has a go! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Gordon. And Hall. Gordon. Fiddles it through. Livramento. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Hall plays it short. Livramento. Oh, he's been caught napping. Valverde. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Oh, that's well spotted. Livramento. He is through here. Can he finish? Defending of the desperate variety. And one more try! That's going to go a long way. Bruno Guimaraes. Tonali. Newcastle are looking to break at pace. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And it's Neymar.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Tonali. Here's Gordon. Willock. And the first 45 minutes are up. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd. And a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Barcelona come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The scoreline in their favour at the break, 2-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Akanji. Valverde. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's found a way through. Alexander-Arnold. Neymar. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. He's in plenty of space here. Neymar looking to get on the end of this. And that should get the job done. And he's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Messi looking to run onto it. Oh, well played. Tonali has created 1 goal already. But that has not gone well.
The attendance for
60 minutes played.
29,830.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. Bruno Guimaraes. Here's Gordon. Willock. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Willock. Gordon. Willock. Can he get onto this? And he's been shifted off it. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
There's the hit! It's anyone's ball now.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And they can counter here. Oh, this is a great position. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
And the defence was completely beaten then. Exploiting that space in behind has proven very effective for them in this game. It's good stuff.
Akanji. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Neymar.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Burn. Hall. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Substitution on the field. Number 20. Coming on the field is number 2. Trippier.
Barnes going full
Substitution
steam
in
ahead down the left flank. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Kimmich. Messi looking understandably energised after his goal. He's in space and looking for options. Now, who's going to be first to this? Corner it is. Newcastle have the chance to go the other way. And he cuts out the supply.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Oh, well played, well sorted
There
out.
will be 1 minute added time.
Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery...
And time is up. Barcelona have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the early goal certainly helped settle everything down, and from there you felt this was always going to go one way. So this turns out to be a very fine day at the office.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good
Now,
evening.
to all members- La alineación del Barcelona será
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison.
And already we're underway here.
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Pellegrini. He's got away. Hits one! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So, a breakthrough already. Now that's a fine challenge. Pellegrini. Loose ball, and again! And yes, it's there! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Alexander-Arnold gets a good foot in there. Some good work on the right flank here. Barcelona have conceded twice already. This is a horribly uncomfortable predicament for them. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Upamecano does really well to win the ball there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Abraham. Foden! They want to be quick to recover this. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Mats Hummels.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Soulé. Great chance! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Cristante. It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. To Cristante. Salmakers. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Foden. No, that's been intercepted. And the pass is intercepted. Neymar. No, just too much on that. That has been knocked clear. Corner number 2 then. He's having a go! Salmakas. And now the breakaway. Mats Hummels. For Salamakas. Sule. Upamecano producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Sule. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Sule. A real chance! And one more try! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Foden. Messi. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Valverde. Bastoni. Sule. Salamakas. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Swept in. And there is the half-time whistle. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. He's picked his way. He's had a hit! Pellegrini.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
And here's Abraham. And here's Messi. And it's hoisted clear. Shapes to shoot. It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Akanji. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Pellegrini. Cristante. Ndika. Sule. That is ended up in no man's land. Foden. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Engages and forces him off the ball. No, again there's no way through. Ndika. He's hit it long, but astray. Oh, that's fabulous. Foden. Oh, important interception.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Sule. Now that looks a decent ball.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Bastoni, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Upamecano. For Valverde. Cristante. So what can they make of this? So much time and space here. And he shoots! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, now that was a chance. What a chance.
Angelino. To Cristante. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Ndika. Angelino. Pellegrini looking to run onto it. Oh, he's been caught. Pellegrini! Oh, shooting chance!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Mancini. Here's Mats Hummels. Salmakers. To Cristante. Looking for the runner. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 5, Neymar. El dorsal 6
Mbappe.
serán sustituidos por el dorsal 9.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Some really good ball movement. Shomorodov. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Decent progress down the left. And he's managed to get free. To Cristante. The final 5 minutes. Bastoni. Oh, this looks sharp. Messi. Can he get it through? Mbappe. Cristante. Baldanzi. Pinches it off him. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Mbappe! And that is a save of real quality. Not easy by any means. And that's that. Barcelona cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, he's found some space here. Oh, that's a key interception. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, Tammy Abraham, has proven himself to be a very good instinctive finisher in front of goal, and despite his large frame, has the pace to run in behind defences too. For me, he seems to be at his best when he's furthest forward, doing exactly that, not straying to either flank.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's well spotted. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Duda. And here's Messi.
Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Alexander-Arnold concedes a free kick for that. Alexander-Arnold. It'll be a throw-in. Now that's well seen too. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Duda producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Valverde. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bradaric. Half an hour played now. Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Crosses it in. Defending of the desperate variety. Neymar does well to get it back. Duda has shifted it to the flank. And here's Messi. And he's had it nicked away. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Caicedo.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Duda. That has not gone well. Akanji carries the ball down the right, and he's intervened well there. Duda. Valverde. Foden. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Caicedo is the guilty party there. Out to the left it goes. And we've reached half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Barcelona really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's through, it's one-on-one, shot at goal! There it is!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth a treat.
The pass has gone astray. Now it's Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh no, this does not look good. Referee has just said play on.
Barcelona are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Abraham proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Bradaric. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. And it's Messi. Foden being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he's a source of potential trouble, so tight marking just has to be done.
And that has put paid to that. That has been knocked clear. Bradaric. Duda. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 31, numero 33. Lasciano il campo per il numero 18, il numero 25.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And he's there to get it away. And here's Messi. And that should get the job done.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
He has found a way through. Can he finish? He scored! Do not write them off. Back they come.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
But there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Akanji has a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Out of play for a goal kick.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Serdar moved on forwards.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He is through here. Now it's Serdar. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
He's got away. Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Bradoric. Here's Serdar. Bradoric. And that's that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Abraham picking up the Man of the Match award and no surprise.
La alineación del Barcelona será...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And already we're underway here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this fella, Upamecano, is remarkably forward-thinking for a centre-back. I really like the way he's proactive in everything he does, often stepping out of that defensive line and pressing people much further up the pitch. It's risky business, but he can handle it.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get...
He's had a shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Referee's given a throw. Upamecano. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Niakate. Vertu. He's in space and looking for options. Cherki. Foden. That's a throw. First quarter of an hour gone. And it's Vertu. Vertu.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Oh, smashing header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Now it's Foden, and he's managed to get free. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Niakate. Vertu. Deftly done. Can he latch on to this? Upamecano. Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Neymar. Foden. That's Abraham. Abraham! And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And he's only too happy to take that back. Cherki could move up a gear here. Vertu. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good.
Can he finish? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Cherki has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
He's played him through. Abraham! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Oh, that's fabulous. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Gets into some space, skims one in. Valverde, and it's Messi. Akanji, now it's Foden, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tolisso, and it's Maitland-Niles. He's had a hit! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, he tried to go it alone, and he wasn't too far away from pulling it off either. Everything was there apart from the finish.
Tolisso, that's fair too. Maitland-Niles. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. No, he's not getting any further than that. And the whistle goes for half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And we are back underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
There too. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There too. Tessman. There too. Foden. Niakate spots it and intercepts. Cherki. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Gets his pass away. Now it's Abraham. Neymar. Maitland-Niles gets over and intercepts. Niakate. Tessman. Now he's off and running. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's fair too. Tessman. Now it's Abraham. Neymar. And he's intervened well there. Quarter of an hour into the second half. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Hit into the middle. Up he goes! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Abraham, showing good feet. That's an excellent interception.
Abraham, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Abraham. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Caicedo. Neymar. Tessman. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
En el Barcelona, el dorsal 5, Neymar. El dorsal 6.
Maitland Niles.
Por el dorsal
Barcelona
9.
perhaps contemplating their next change here. Valverde.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Alexander-Arnold.
Lyon showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Oh, that was vital. Tolisso.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That is a great ball. Abraham. Oh, played through for the wide man. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Barcelona are still in search of that breakthrough goal.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
There too. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through? Rafinha. He is through here. Good read, needed to be. Maitland Niles with the clearance.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
One minute to add, according to the board. There too. Tessman. Excellent. And we're done. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Barcelona may have...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Willian. He's one of the best around when it comes to close control with pace, and that makes him an explosive dribbler at times who's very tricky to stop. He's also a very good striker of the ball, especially from free kick situations.
Can he finish? There it is! How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Foden. Now it's Abraham. Hits one! He's got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, looks for the finish. And that's off target.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back page headlines there.
Robinson. And Smith Rowe. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Anderson. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Andreas Pereira. Smith Rowe! Abraham. Fulham were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Willian. Robinson. He's found a way through. Robinson just loves to go forward whenever he can. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Foden. Neymar. Neymar! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Smith Rowe. Castagna. Berger. And it's Raul. Iwobi in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's nice. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Upamecano. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Andreas Pereira. Smith Rowe. Played out to the right. Here's Berger. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Andreas Pereira goes short. He's got... and the shot! He's scored! And again they hit the front. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Fulham get themselves into the lead. Now it's Abraham. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Iwobi. Anderson. Smith Rowe. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Neymar. Foden. Danger averted for now. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Neymar, and here's Foden. Iwobi. Smith Rowe. And it's Willian. Fulham have a free kick. Robinson.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Valverde. Foden. Now it's Abraham. He's through, now is he in? Castagna. Smith Rowe. Nicely spread. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. And we've reached half-time. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Alexander-Arnold. Caicedo. Foden. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Iwobi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Robinson. Willian. Referee's given a throw. It's a sweet ball, that. Smith Rowe picks it up out wide, and he's made sure that's not getting through.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Iwobi. Driving forward. Neymar looking to get on the end of this. Neymar. Nice sequence of passes, this.
The attendance for this match.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Valverde goes steaming forward, and it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's taking no chances there.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Robinson. Nice bit of trickery. Messi. Abraham! Abraham! Goal! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Berger. And Smith Rowe. Andreas Pereira. Iwobi. No, he's overshot the green. Fulham can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Number 32, Smith Rowe. Number 18, Andreas Pereira. Coming on the field, number 10, Kenny. Number 6, Reed. Substitution.
Anderson. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. And back to the keeper they go. He won't be happy with that one. Kenny.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Robinson tries to dink it through. Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Fulham making consecutive changes here. So they were calling for him, and now they get him.
Well, it does have its detractors always, but Route 1 has certainly proven itself effective over the years.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Caicedo is fouled. Robertson and Caicedo. Mbappe. He's had it taken off him. Anderson, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Reed.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Abraham does really well to win the ball there. Great defending, strong and determined. And he welcomes it in. Abraham! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Abraham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Added minutes has
That's
been
earned
indicated.
a reprieve for the time being. That's good running with the ball. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. He's shifting through the gears here. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Reed. Willian purring through the... Oh, what's he giving here? Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Messi. Now it's Abraham. Now it's Messi. Akanji. Messi. Bassi spots it and intercepts. And time is up. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Abraham claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Ini mana tadi Jordan boleh balik.
La alineación del Barcelona será...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation. 100,000. Abraham! Oh, split-second reaction.
Abraham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. And they're quick to get it back. Upamecano making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
Valverde. Messi. The referee's awarded a free kick. And it's Marcos Alonso. Neymar wins the duel this time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have...
Great hit!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
He's in plenty of space here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed... Has a shot! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Abraham.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oscar Mingueza. The muscular approach does pay off here. Foden. Akanji. Oh, great ball! Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's gone out for a throw-in. Valverde. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Aspas. He's shifting through the gears here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Abraham. Played out to the right. Messi. He's got away. He's had a hit! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
How very smart. He just got it right.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball and it all came good.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, what a convincing response to going behind. They've got all the momentum now.
Vigo are looking to break at pace. Alexander-Arnold and Caicedo, Upamecano and Bastoni, Akanji, and here's Abraham. Messi. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. It's a quick one, and it's Messi. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Abraham. Iago Aspas. And it's Aspas. And the counter is on. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oscar Mingueza. And it's Messi. He's picked his way through. Guaita has that under control. Marcos Alonso. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Can he spark a counter here? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Neymar. Opts to play it back.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Opts for safety. Now he's off and running. Upamecano, Neymar, and it's Neymar. And here's Abraham, Messi, can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! He has gobbled up his 20th goal. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Played into space out wide. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Cambio de jugadores.
Aspas! They've scored! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Akanji. Valverde. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Foden. That's Abraham. Oh, they could break here. Oh, that's fabulous. Aspas. Oh, important interception. Valverde. Messi. Some good work on the right flank here. Abraham! That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And it's Aspas. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 5, Neymar, será reemplazado por el dorsal 21.
Caught offside that time.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Barcelona are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Vigo have reclaimed it. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Caicedo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
He's got the shot away! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. And that's going to be a booking. That was travelling. Servi. He likes Moriba. Servi. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Oh, he's been caught napping. Now it's Servi.
Habrá 5 minutos de
And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Caicedo. 5 minutes to add. Servi. He's found a way through. He's free, he has got space. Nicked it back promptly. And here's Aspas. And Aspas! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah.
And that is that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Messi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona may have approached this game as a probable win, Peter, and didn't address the basics properly that may have achieved it.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And he's had it nicked away. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I see this guy, Upamecano, as a very modern-day centre-back. Quick, good with his feet, confident moving the ball out of defence. I mean, if you're a team like many of the good ones that like to play out from the back, then this Frenchman really is your perfect fit.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Upamecano, Caicedo. Robertson, Caicedo. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Camera.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
There they go, hunting in packs. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Kamara. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Now that looks a decent ball. He's away! Gets a good foot in there. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Messi carries the ball down the right. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Foden is the guilty party there. And that's going to be a booking. Kamara. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's picked his way through. Oh, that was vital. Well, he's hit it long, but astray.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
Valverde. Eklenkamp. Robertson gets across to intercept that. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Foden. Ezibue. Eklenkamp. Played out to the right. He's shifting through the gears here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Speculative strike. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Robertson is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Upamecano gets over and intercepts. Ezibue. Spread it left. Could try cutting inside here. Akanji does really well to win the ball there. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Messi. Foden. Good effort from distance. That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Barcelona can try it again now. So, third corner of the game. Caicedo with the short one. Valverde! Decent enough try.
Valverde did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Ezibue. Neymar does well to get it back. Eklenkamp.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Neymar. Foden. For Valverde. Akanji. Not the most accurate pass. Eklenkamp. Played out towards the right wing. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. So there was the first half.
Barcelona really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
Barcelona head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Abraham! And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's found a way past. Camera. They continue each to cancel the other out. Ezibue.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Over to the left. Kamara. An instinct. Heads it! Sticks it away! Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Assegnato al 65esimo minuto.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Great chance! So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Abraham! It's a throw-in. So there's going to be another change here.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 32. Viene sostituito con il
Valverde.
numero 69.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Some good work on the right flank here. And that has left him in a heap. That's been cut out, well played. That's a little off target. Messi. Abraham receives it in a good position here. Abraham had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
And that's been drilled in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
They may end up with some regret.
Up he goes! Oh, and that should have been two.
Ejebue really did let them off the hook. They could have wrapped it all up.
Numero 19. Lascia il campo per il numero 10. Cambio di giocatori.
Rafinha, he has found a way through. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Barcelona get their fourth corner. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Barcelona are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And here's Thauvin. Oh, great play! Well, there weren't too many attacking options there.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Kamara. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Messi. And that could set him on his way. Now it's Abraham. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's just beyond his reach.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And time is up. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort.
La alineación del Barcelona será...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And already we're underway here. And that is expertly dealt with. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think it'll be interesting to see what Warren Zaire-Emery has been tasked with. First and foremost, he's a defensive midfielder, and to play that position you need athleticism, you need legs, you need to be able to get about the pitch. And I think he adds a good balance to the team, because defensively he knows there's going to be a lot of traffic around him and he has to deal with that and try and avoid yellow cards. But offensively too, he becomes an integral part of the team in starting those build-ups.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Caicedo is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Beraldo. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. João Neves. Beraldo. And Zaire Emery. Fabian Ruiz. Doué. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Picked out brilliantly. Tries a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Oh, it's Fabian Ruiz. Gonzalo Ramos. He could be in here. Oh, not quite.
Gonzalo Ramos, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Gonzalo Ramos is onto it in a flash. And he's intervened well there. Opts for safety. Chooses to go cross-field. Well, that is one way to stop him. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Zaire Emery.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball.
Oh, smashing header! They've got to be quick to recover this. Now Foden. Messi. Bastoni. For Valverde. Neymar. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Has a goal! Neymar. Driving on and making good progress.
Might want to be careful there.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's managed to get free. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Abraham. Neymar. No, that's been intercepted. Fabian Ruiz. And he cuts out the supply. Valverde. Kvaratskhelia takes control of it and he's had a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And he's in on goal. Hits one. It's in. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Now it's Messi. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Fabian Ruiz. He has found the way through. Fabian Ruiz! And for a moment, time stood still.
Un minuto de descuento.
That's a smartly directed ball, Robertson. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. Some first-half thoughts?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, straight hit! It's there!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Terrible error, duly punished. Paris Saint-Germain get themselves into the lead. Beraldo. João Neves. And Doué. Now Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Akanji goes sliding in. Valverde. Gonzalo Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos! Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Doué. Kvaratskhelia is wide and looking to get onto this. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Foden.
Barcelona showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Doué is onto this. Tries a shot! It's in! 2 up and threatening to pull clear! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then, because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Big chance! And it's in!
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
And here's Dembele. Dembele going full tilt down the left. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Zaire Emery. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Looking tidy in possession here. He's picked his way through. Gonzalo Ramos! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Paris Saint-Germain making consecutive changes here. Now it's Dembele. He's had a hit! They've scored! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Neymar. Beraldo. Vitinha. And Kvaratskhelia. Beraldo. Vitinha. And Zaire Emery. Oh, that's fabulous. Abraham. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Just eases him off the ball. Fabian Ruiz.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And a shot! Neymar. Foden. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Kvaratskhelia. He's shifting through the gears here. Header! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Caicedo. Time added on 4 minutes. Akanji. Caicedo. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Vitinha. Beraldo. Vitinha. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running.